Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go and enjoy it.
The United States is a federal republic with 50 states that is officially known as the United States of America.
After Russia, Canada, and China, the United States is the world's fourth largest country in terms of land area.
According to Worldometer's analysis of the most recent United Nations data, as of Wednesday, January 42, 2023, the population of the United States was 335,856,263.
The population of the United States is equal to 4.25% of the population of the entire planet.
The United States is ranked third among all nations and dependent territories in terms of population.
The unemployment rate in 2021 was 5.6%, a 2.59% decrease from the previous year. Economic growth can be positive or negative, depending on whether the GDP is increasing or decreasing.
The unemployment rate in the United States is a measure of the percentage of the labor force that is unemployed, but actively seeking employment and willing to work.
The condition of unemployment in the United States can vary depending on a variety of factors, such as the state of the economy, the sector in which a person works, and an individual's level of education and skill.
According to data from the Statista, the unemployment rate in the United States as of November 2022 was 3.7%. The unemployment rate can also vary by demographic, factors such as age, race, and education level. Above is the data about the unemployment rate from the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics (BLS).
Based on the demographics of the population of the United States from January 2022 to November 2022.
There are several types of unemployment that can occur in the United States. These include frictional unemployment and structural unemployment. Frictional unemployment is a type of unemployment that occurs when
workers are in between jobs, and it is a natural part of the labor market.
It is called frictional unemployment because it is caused by the friction that exists when workers are searching for new employment or when they are transitioning from one job to another. An example of frictional unemployment in the United States
might be a college student who is searching for their first job after graduation.
This student may be actively searching for employment, but they may not yet have a job offer.
Other than that, structural unemployment is a type of unemployment that occurs when there is a mismatch between the skills that workers have and the skills that employers need. This can be due to changes in the economy or technological
advancements that require workers to have different skills.
One of the most closely followed indications
of the strength of the American economy is the monthly
employment report released by the U.S.
Bureau of Labor Statistics (BLS),
which is dominated by the unemployment rate.
The unemployment rate or employment rate not only offers a picture of the health of the American economy, but it also conveys a gauge
of general happiness or discontent with the nation, its leaders, and its situation.
Because there are more job possibilities available and unemployment rates tend to be lower while the economy is growing.
Economic growth is one of the factors determining
unemployment in the United States.
In contrast, work opportunities are limited and unemployment rates often are greater during economic downturns. Additionally, it is presumably that salary increase
and unemployment rate are related. Next, despite being one of the longest and
producing the lowest rates of unemployment in preceding decades, the economic boom that ended in the early 2000s kept nominal wage growth
within reasonable bounds.
Some believe that the inability of wages to accelerate suggested that the historical link between unemployment and wage growth had broken down. The numerous changes to the job market in
recent years are to blame for this response.
The relationship between unemployment and wage growth may be changing
as a result of factors such as
the general decline in job security, the aging of the labor force, higher education levels,
the rise in temporary service employment,
the use of fax machines and
the internet for job searching,
and even the rise in the prison population.
To control unemployment, United States employs expansionary monetary and expansionary fiscal policy. Expansionary monetary policy means a decrease in interest rates,
making it more attractive for banks and businesses to borrow money. Besides, lower interest rates reduce individual borrowing costs, encouraging consumers to spend more
and make more investments.
This leads to increases GDP and total demand while decreasing cyclical unemployment. Next, the Federal Reserve also used open market operations to increase the availability of money in circulation by purchasing and selling financial instruments such as treasury bills and bonds.
Commerce expands and businesses can recruit more staff as more money enters the industries. The United States also employs an expansionary fiscal policy,
which entails an increase in government spending and a decrease in taxes. Tax cuts to increase disposable income and stimulate economic growth.
It increases consumption, which contributes to higher aggregate demand. The aggregate demand curve would shift to the right, increasing real GDP and decreasing unemployment.
Aside from that, increase government spending in targeted industries to spur employment.
For example, the government funds new public works programs such as road and rail infrastructure. Conclusion: the United States is the largest economic force in the world in terms of gross domestic product (GDP),
and historically, it has consistently ranked among the top nations in terms of GDP per person.
The unemployment as of November 2022 is unchanged from December 2021. There is a type of unemployment that can occur in the
US, which is frictional and structural, by dividing the total number of jobless people by the total civilian labor force and multiplying the result by 100%. The unemployment rate is calculated analytically.
The United States employs expansionary monetary policy, which entails lowering interest rates in the United States.